Gentlemen, let me tell you something that you must never forget. Success is the cure all. It is the answer to every doubt, every insult, every rejection, and every moment of pain you've ever experienced. It's not just about money. It's not just about cars, muscles, or fame. It's about the power that comes from winning. It's about turning every single no, every laugh behind your back, every betrayal into fuel. Think about it. Remember that ex who walked away from you? Maybe she broke your heart. Maybe she left for someone else who seemed better. Today, maybe she looks happy with him. But imagine this: a few years later, she sees you again. Not the same you, not the you she left. No, she sees a man transformed, a man with broad shoulders, with arms that command respect, with the kind of presence that fills a room. She sees you stepping out of a beautiful car, confident, successful, admired by others. And suddenly she remembers. She remembers the version of you that wasn't there yet. And now she regrets. That's the sting of success. That's the sweetest revenge. You see, success speaks louder than words. You don't need to chase. You don't need to send angry messages. You don't need to prove yourself with petty arguments. The only proof you need is winning. When you win, you silence every critic. You answer every insult without speaking a single word. Success is the ultimate revenge, not just on exes, but on everyone. On the teachers who told you that you'd never make it. On the bosses who humiliated you. On the people who ignored you, laughed at you, doubted you. On those who told you to be realistic, who told you that your dreams were too big. When you succeed, you don't just rise, you force them to look at themselves. You force them to remember the moment they dismissed you, the moment they turned their back. And deep inside, they feel regret. That regret burns. It makes them say, I should have believed in him. I should have stayed by his side. I should have given him a chance. That's the power of success. If you don't succeed, if you give up, then all those people who doubted you were right. They'll laugh at you for the rest of their lives. They'll remember you as the guy who never lived up to anything. But if you rise, if you win, then you turn the tables. You change the narrative. Suddenly, they're the ones who look foolish. Men, let me be clear, winning is not optional. It's the duty of every man. You cannot live your life as a victim. If you spend your years being the guy who complains, who blames the world, who waits for someone else to save him, you lose. Ask yourself, do you really want to grow old with everyone who wronged you still laughing at you? Do you want to be 70 years old, sitting in a chair, remembering all the times people called you worthless and realizing they were right? Imagine how that would feel, to live a long life, and at the end of it, to know that every single person who abandoned you was glad they did, that they never once regretted leaving you behind. That's not a life worth living. That's defeat. But there's another way, a better way. Win. Become successful. Build yourself so strong, so disciplined, so undeniable that no one can ignore you. When you do, everything changes. Suddenly, the people who doubted you can't stop watching. They stalk your social media. They see the life you're living, and they hate themselves for ever doubting you. That's the true power of revenge, silent, cold, delivered through success. Now let's deal with excuses, because men love excuses. The system is against me. The government doesn't care about me. The economy is bad. People are unfair. Let me ask you something. Which system is stopping you from going to the gym? Which politician is stopping you from opening a laptop and learning how to make money? Which banker is holding your hands back from typing on a keyboard? None. You are the only one stopping yourself. Not the system, not the economy, not women, not society. You. And here's the truth, nobody is coming to save you. Not the president, not the government, and not some magical stroke of luck. No leprechaun is going to hand you gold. No genie is going to grant you 3 wishes. It's you. Just you, your hands, your mind, your time. If you waste it, you lose. If you use it, you win. It's that simple. And don't you dare complain about how hard it is. Life has always been hard. Look back through history. Men dug entire salt mines with their bare hands just to feed their families. They fought in wars with nothing but swords and shields. They worked from dawn till night under brutal conditions. Do you think they complained about how unfair the system was? No. They accept that life is suffering and they push through. Today, You don't have to dig with a pickaxe. You don't have to fight in a bloody war. You don't have to risk death just to feed your family. You have the chance to build wealth and success with nothing but a computer and your discipline. And you're telling me it's too hard. You're telling me you don't have time. That's weakness. That's laziness. And the universe punishes weakness. Hard men win. Weak men lose. That's the law. Always has been. Always will be. Let me give you a story. Two men lost their jobs in the same city. Both were shocked. Both were hurt. Both had families to feed. One man gave up. He stayed home, watched TV, argued with his wife, and complained to his friends. He sank deeper and deeper into despair. The other man, he kept moving. He looked everywhere for work. When no one would hire him, he offered to work for free, just to stay busy, just to stay sharp. He became the best worker in the room. And when a manager quit, guess who they chose? They chose him. What's the difference between those two men? One quit, one fought. One surrendered, one stayed in the game. And that's the difference between losers and winners. Winners keep moving. Winners keep working. Winners refuse to quit. Understand this, life has always been a mix of opportunity and difficulty. It never changes. Some days will be good. Some days will be bad. Sometimes the tide comes in. Sometimes it goes out. Sometimes it's light. Sometimes it's dark. That's the rhythm of life. Don't be surprised by it. Don't cry about it. Don't expect it to ever change. What changes is you. If you want things to get better, you must get better. If you want more, you must become more. Stop blaming. Stop waiting. Stop wishing. It's not about what happens. It's about what you do. Two men can go through the same disaster. One becomes successful. One becomes a failure. Why? Because it's not about the event. It's about the response. That's the secret. That's the truth. So listen closely. The only possible revenge is success. That's it. That's not arguments, not bitterness, not waiting for karma. Success. If you want your enemies to regret ever doubting you, succeed. If you want your ex to cry over losing you, succeed. If you want the world to respect you, succeed. And if you don't, then you live as a victim. Forever laughed at, forever ignored, forever dismissed. It is go time. Always has been, always will be. You are running out of youth. You are running out of energy. The clock is ticking. Every day you waste is a day you'll never get back. Stand up, take action, work harder, train harder, build more. Because in the end, the world remembers the winners. The history books are filled with the names of men who refuse to quit. And the losers, they are forgotten. Or worse, they are remembered only as jokes. Don't let that be you. Choose success. Choose revenge. Choose victory. Because success is the ultimate proof. Success is the final answer. Success is the best revenge.